Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Coins Making Sense. Man, we've been gone for a while, but you know what? So good to be back. How you doing, Tiny?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing this evening, sir?
Man, I have been so excited for this evening. I cannot contain myself.
I hear you.
And we have 20 people already in here. We just started a couple seconds ago.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my pop-up chat set up here, and it's. What are you doing to me, man?
Oh,
Okay, there we go.
man. Come
Okay,
on.
I got it now. I got it.
All right. So awesome to see everybody here tonight. We're going to start off going over some of the details. Then we'll go over how the mechanics of the auction are going to go. And we'll also see how to get registered for our auction here. And don't let that get you concerned. Registering for this is free. We just need to know who you are and need to know your email addresses so we can talk to you after the auction. So let's get this thing started. This auction does conform to the auction guidelines put out by Google and by YouTube. You have to be 18 years of age or older and in the continuous 48 United States. Beyond that, we're going to start off with some of the rules. So, Tiny.
There is no sniping. Some people like sniping. Some people don't like sniping. It's fair if there is no sniping. People, can bid and bid and bid, and then all of a sudden that one person jumps in at the end, and it makes the other people not so happy. So there is no sniping. So once the bid gets in, the bid just starts over. So going once, going twice, third and final, you bid, it just starts over. So get your bids in early, makes the auction move along a little quicker. I want to tell you a couple things. First thing I want to tell you about is your lag. If you have lag during an auction, it can bite you in the rear end. So down in the bottom of this video, if you're on a PC or a laptop, there's a white cog. That white cog is your settings. Go to settings, go to playback speed, go to the number 2. That will move you along twice the speed of your lag and make you to as live as possible. So you don't have to go out, come back in. You don't have to refresh. You don't have to do none of that. If you're on a phone or a tablet, in one of the upper corners, there's 3 dots. That's your settings. Then you will go to playback speed and the number 2. And the reason you want to do that is because of the live chat. If it says top chat up here in the corner, click it. Make sure it says live chat. Because on live chat, you will see all the comments, and you know how that can be beneficial to you. So if you're bidding somebody else's bid, you don't see that bid, you think you're still winning. Not so much. So everybody have a good time. Other than that, I think I'll let Mr. Kevin finish with the spreadsheet and stuff like that. And
All right.
on how to
So if you notice at the top of the chat, and also Bassman is inside the chat, they're doing the moderation for everybody. So make sure to say hi to the Bassman. He just put in a few moments ago the link to tonight's auction lot page. It's also linked up at the top of the chat. So if you click on that link address, that will send you to the spreadsheet. Spreadsheet looks very familiar. Let me see if this is going to come up on this new setup, and it looks like it's not. So yeah, apparently I didn't get that done in time now. So
that was odd. It was up earlier.
Yeah, let's see here. Properties. Oh, you know what? There's more than one way to do this. Let's just share the screen then.
That's what you did earlier.
That's what I did earlier. Okay, sharing the screen. So you will see that we have our auction items, if our starting price, and we will be listing out who the winning bidder is, the winning bid, and the winning bidder. Please make sure to contact us after the auction. Well, make sure to contact us in order to get everything in place. Reason being is there are a lot of you that we had the information for ahead of time when we send out an email advertising about our auction tonight. If you received one of those emails, you're almost done registering. All you have to do is reach out to Bassman and tell him that you're interested in being an active participant in the auction tonight. Otherwise, if you did not receive one of those emails, please send an email to Bassman. If you take a look on my screen down here at the bottom, it has instructions to please email Bassman at bassmanark94@gmail.com. We're asking for that so that we can get your email address so that we can contact you after the auction. Now that's enough of the new rules.
I have an idea real quick. Don't mean to interrupt you, but I have an idea. I'm getting ready to turn off my camera right here in just a second so I can, so you're not looking at the top of my head the whole time while I'm reading and doing my thing. Make yourself large so they can see all that down on the bottom and they can see the items better. Instead of showing it in the small thing and, them just looking at my icon, make yourself the whole screen. That way they can see everything better. There you go.
All right.
And
so how about that?
They can still
Hopefully
hear
everybody can see that now. And we're going to get started off on our first item. What do you say, Tiny?
Sounds good to me. Lot number one is a 1955 PD&S. That's Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco Lincoln Cent collection, raw, uncirculated condition. The starting bid is just $5. That's a 1955 PD&S. That's the complete set that year of Lincoln Cents. It's a collection of raw and uncirculated condition. And look at that cartwheel on the red Lincoln Cents, boy. Woo!
And the backs have just as good of a cartwheel.
Donald in Mexico's birth year. Josh C. says $5. Now we're looking for $6. Thank you, Josh C. Joe tried to come in at $5, but Josh C. got there first. We're looking for $6.
Yeah, these are some real beauties.
Joe says $6. Thank you, Joe. Silver Gator says $7. Good to see you, Silver Gator.
Thank you for your bids, everybody.
Got Silver Gator at 7. We're looking for 8 or more. 1955 PD&S Lincoln Cent collection, raw, uncirculated. Josh C. says 8. Thank you, sir. That's a nice holder, too. Joe says 9. Thank you, Joe.
I mean, nothing beats a nice red wheat cent. And you have 3 cherry red cents here.
Yoke fan stepping in there saying a $10 bill. Thank you, Yoke fan. Thank you, everybody, for your bids. Folks, if you are out, if you decide not to continue on in the bidding, do me a favor and type out in the chat. That lets me know who's in, who's out, and we can get this moving a little bit quicker. Because like you guys know, I keep up with this auction, and I don't let her slow down one bit. Joe's at 11 now. We're looking for 12.
Silver Gator's asking what's up with the reverse. It's just that this is the cardboard backing for the display. There's nothing actually going on with the coin. It's just cardboard left from the punch out that is still there. That's just covering up
Josh,
a little bit of the
Thank
coin.
you, sir. We got Joe at 11. We're looking for 12 or more. Yoke fan says 12. Now we're looking for 13.
Thank you for your bids, everybody.
Joe's out. I believe that he leaves Yoke fan all by himself at 12. So we're going to go ahead and say Yoke fan $12 going once. Yoke fan at $12. Still looking for 13 or more, going twice. We have Yoke fan $12 going for the third and final time. Sold to Yoke fan $12. Congratulations, sir.
Congratulations, sir.
Up next to lot number 2, we have a 1946S, as in San Francisco, Lincoln Cent, NGC graded MS66 red. That's right, 1946S, Lincoln Cent, NGC graded MS66 red. We're looking for a $25 starting bid.
Robert Pintoff, we got you.
Yoke fan says, give it to Donald, please.
Oh, man.
I believe he's talking about Donald in New Mexico. So, Donald, if you'll send Bassman an email at bassmanark94@gmail, get you set up with that. A lot of beautiful people in here tonight.
Oh, yeah. That's why I love this coin community. I mean, you
yeah.
guys make it the best.
Oh, yeah. We're looking at a 1946S Lincoln Cent NGC graded MS66 red. We're looking for a $25 starting bid. Dennis D says 25. Robert Pintoff tried to say 25, but Dennis D got there first. Now we're looking for 26 or more.
And it's got that gorgeous red cartwheel. As I said, there's nothing that beats a nice lustrous wheat scent.
Robert Pintoff says 26. Thank you, Mr. Pintoff. Yo fan says, invoice me. It was his birth year. That's cool. That's really cool. That's what I like about this coin community. Very giving people. Very, very good-hearted people.
Yep.
We have Robert Pintoff at 26. We're looking for 27 or more.
Yeah, once you hit these higher grades on the Lincolns, that's when they start going up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, is there a little bit of toning on that?
Looks like
on the camera, for some reason, looks like he's got some purples on his chest and around in front of his face. Maybe.
It's about as close as I can get.
Dennis D says, never mind the 27. We got 30. Dennis D's wanting this Lincoln Cent.
Let's see. Here. Let me add a little bit of light.
Oh, yeah. That's beautiful.
So, yeah.
1946S. We got Dennis D at $30. I mean, a 46S graded MS66 red.
Yeah.
That's a nice coin. That's a really nice coin. We got Dennis D at $30. We're not seeing too much action, so let's go ahead and test the waters and call that Dennis D. $30. Oh, Mr. Robert Pintoff comes back at 31. Thank you, sir. Now we're looking for 32.
Thank you for your bids, everybody.
Holder's nice and everything's not all beat up. I like that.
This is a gorgeous specimen.
Specimen. I like it. And Mr. Robert Pentoff at 31. We're looking for 32 or more. There's nothing like a wheat cent. I mean,
No.
those wheat ears going up around the sides like that, looking like a wreath. I like them a lot. We got Mr. Robert Pentoff at 31. Let's go ahead and test the waters once again and call that Mr. Robert Pentoff at $31. Going once. We got, Mr. Dennis D kicking it back up to 32. Now we're looking for 33.
And Dennis is kicking it up a notch.
Thank you, Silver Gator. I appreciate that, sir. I'm doing what I love. Doing what I love.
And we appreciate it, Tiny.
Robert Pentoff, Mr. Robert is out. So that leaves Mr. Dennis D all by his lonesome at $32. We're still looking for 33 or more. We'll call that going once to Mr. Dennis D at $32. We got Mr. Dennis D at $32 going twice. Mr. Dennis D at $32 going for the third and final time. Sold to Mr. Dennis D for $32.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Congratulations, Mr. Dennis. Up next, we got lot number 3. It's a 1981 United States mint uncirculated set. Starting bid is only a $10 bill for a 1981 United States mint uncirculated set. Now, I know everybody knows what uncirculated set is, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you. Hello, Miss Amy. Good to see you.
Good evening, Miss Amy.
You got in this set every coin that was released into circulation that year from Philadelphia and Denver. Especially what everybody usually looks for in these sets are those 1981 Susan B. Anthony's. Joe already kicks it off at $10. Thank you, Joe. Now we're looking for 11.
Got the Philadelphia pack here. These are just gorgeous, gorgeous coins. The last year where every Lincoln cent was that copper.
Yep.
And then, yep, there's Susan B.
Ooh, Susan B's cheek looks awful nice in that. Not a lot of beat up, not a lot of...
Not a lot of cheddar there. And I'm trying to do this backwards, so...
Left is right, right is left.
Yeah. That's what I keep forgetting.
Yep.
Then can't go without the Denver cell. And the Denver cell, you have 2 Susan B's because you have the one from Denver here. Then you also have the one from San Francisco. So there are 3 Susan B's in here.
Nice. Nice red Lincoln cent. Those Washington quarters are nice looking too.
Oh.
If you're looking for gradable coins, folks, these uncirculated sets where you're going to find the best possible coins to get graded.
I'd almost call that proof-like. But
we got Mr. Joe at $10. Let's go ahead and call that going once to Mr. Joe at $10. We got Mr. Joe, $10, looking for 11 or more, going twice. We got Mr. Joe at $10 all by his lonesome, looking for some competition, going for the third and final time. Sold to Mr. Joe for $10.
Congratulations, Joe.
Here we go, folks. This is a nice one. This is a 1955 S. Lincoln Cent, NGC graded, MS66 red. Yes, that's right. We had a 1946 S earlier. Now we have a 1955 S Lincoln Cent, NGC graded, MS66 red. $25 starting bid. Who give me $25?
And just remember, this is the last year that San Francisco made a circulating wheat cent. They did pick it up back up in 68 for circulating
Miss
Lincoln
Amy
cents.
says 27. Now we're looking for 28. Thank you, Miss Amy.
But this was the last San Francisco minted wheat cent.
Nice.
Evening, teacher.
Evening, teacher. Good to see you, buddy. Whoa, look at that. That's wild looking.
Yeah, it looks like diamonds on the reverse.
Yeah, it does. That's why I'm louder. I was getting closer to the screen to see it. Sorry. Sorry. We got Miss Amy seeing something she likes at $27. We're looking for 28 or more. Where are you finding this stuff at, Mr. Kevin? This is awesome.
I pick it up here and there.
I hear you.
Actually, these wheat cents all came in as a part of a collection that I picked up a couple weeks ago at a local show.
Nice. It's amazing what'll come across the table, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
We got Miss Amy Harrell at $27. We're looking for 28 or more. Let's go ahead and call that going once to Miss Amy at $27. We have Miss Amy Harrell at $27 looking for 28 or more, going twice. We have Miss Amy Harrell going for the third and final time. Sold to Miss Amy Harrell for $27.
Thank you, Miss Amy.
Congratulations, Miss Amy. Here we go, folks. You want some silver? We got some silver. It's a 1969 United States Mint proof set. $10 starting bid for a 1969 United States Mint proof set. This has the 1969 Kennedy half dollar in it. And it is silver. Mr. Joe says $10 right off the bat.
And look at the cameo on that half.
Oh, look at that.
You don't see one of those kinds of cameos from these years.
No, you do not. Teacher 1388 blows it out of the water and says $20. Now we're
looking at the reverse. Man, yeah. This thing would at least cameo.
Yeah. And if you don't know what he's talking about, folks, you could crack that out there and send it in for grading, and it would get the cameo designation if you were so inclined to get it graded. Joe is out to Teacher 1388 at $20. We're looking for 21 or more. Just like Donald in Mexico says, that is a 40% Kennedy right there, folks.
Yeah, getting cameos like this before, 74? They're very rare.
Yes.
Very scarce.
I'm looking at
I don't know if it's deep cam,
right.
But that is a beautiful cameo. I can't take my eyes off of it. Dang.
I can't get past that Washington quarter. Look at that. That Washington quarter is like, I know it's a proof, but I mean, that's ridiculous looking. Look how black that looks.
Yeah.
That's wild looking. Flag City Parks, good to see
And
you.
I know we're not even
All
really
day.
paying attention to the Lincoln Center, the Jefferson nickel.
Yeah, I know.
But they
Nice
got some
red.
touch of cameo on them too.
Celtic Knot, good to see you, buddy. We got Teacher 1388 at $20. Let's go ahead and test the waters and call that going once to Teacher 1388 at $20. We have Teacher 1388 at $20, looking for 21 or more, going twice. We have Mr. Teacher 1388 at $20 going for the third and final time. Sold to Teacher 1388 for $20.
Congratulations, teacher.
Here we go, folks. Here we go. Lot number 6 is an 1837 capped bust quarter. Raw, very good, details condition. Now, there are some scratches on the coin. We will get to that in a second. $40 starting bid. That's ridiculous. $40 starting bid for an 1837 capped bust quarter. Raw, very good details condition. There are some scratches on the coin. We'll show you those right here just a second.
I'm going to be showing you those in just a second here. We're going to go to the microscope.
$40 no matter what's on the coin. Robert Pintoff knows what's going on.
We're going to go down to the scope so that we can see this scratch. Now, that's why I'm putting this front and forward. There are scratches on this coin. This is fine details of a coin, but it does have these scratches. So I do have the starting bid at about good grade. And there's also scratches right next to the face on the eagle. However, when you're looking at the coin bare in hand, you do not see the scratches.
Oh, yes, Donald, New Mexico. There is toning.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful toning on this coin.
That toning on the lower half of the obverse, yeah, it's a gorgeous blue toning. But I had to be upfront and forward about the scratches.
Josh C says 41. Now we're looking for 42 or more.
But here you get a better appreciation of how that blue toning looks.
Mr. Pintoff comes back at 44. He's wanting this coin bad. He knows what's up with this cap bust.
I just want to make sure everybody's aware.
Mr. Josh C comes back at 45. Now we're talking, folks. Now we're looking for 46 or more.
Thank you for your bids, everybody.
Robert Pintoff throws down a $50 bid and says, "This is mine, Josh C." Now we're looking for 51 or more.
Yeah, you got to figure for 185 years old, 100,
yeah,
give or take.
Josh C says, "No, it's not, Mr. Pintoff." $51 bid. Now we're looking for 52. Perplexed mind. Good to see you. It's been a while.
Good to see you. Man, great seeing everybody tonight.
Absolutely. I love this coin community.
Amen. I hear you, man.
We got Josh C at $51. We're going for 52. Mr. Pintoff says 52 going. Now we're looking for 53. Josh C says 53. Now I'm looking for 54. I can't get past the details on her face.
I know.
Usually they're slick.
Exactly.
Hello, Water of the Possibilities. Good to see you. $54 says Mr. Pintoff. Now we're looking for
the details
55.
on this just really set it off. Good to see you. What are the possibilities?
John Shank says 55. Josh C tried to come in there at 55, but Mr. John got there first at 55. Now we're looking for 56.
Thank you for your bids, everybody.
Mr. Dennis D coming in at 56. Now we're looking for 57. Robert Pintoff says 60. Josh C tried to come back at 60, but Mr. Pintoff got there first. Now we're looking for 61. John Shank says 61. Now we're looking for 62. She was probably pretty hot at 185.
Going.
Yeah. Josh C comes back at 65. Thank you, Mr. Josh.
Ciolito, good
now
evening.
We're looking for 66. Hello, Tio. Mr. Shank says 66. Now we're looking for 67 or more. Mr. Pintoff, they want this coin just as bad as you do, brother. And they are not afraid to go after it.
Yeah.
Mr. Josh is out. Thank you, Mr. Josh. I hear you, SF Kim Rush. Look at that nose. That's a pretty nose. As my wife sits over here and gets ready to hit me in the back of the head. We got Mr. Shank at $66. We're looking for 67 or more.
Got that long neck eagle there. Indicative of the early U.S. coinage.
Yep. Stars still have good detail on it. The hair, the headband. That's nice. Mr. Pintoff is out. That leaves John Shank. We got Mr. John Shank at $66. Let's call that going once to Mr. John Shank at $60. We have Mr. Shank at $60 looking for 61 or more. 67 or more, going twice. Sorry about that.
It's all good, man.
We got Mr. John Shank at $66 going for the third and final time. Sold to Mr. John Shank for $66.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations, John. Thank you, everybody, for your bids. Really, really appreciate it. You want new silver? We got new silver. It's a 2022 S, as in San Francisco, American Silver Eagle proof in original government packaging. $75 starting bid for a 2022 S. American Silver Eagle proof in $75 starting bid.
We have the box. We have the COA. COA signed.
Hey, Mint, if you're watching, we need clamshells, please.
Yes, please.
What?
Oh, I forgot that was in there. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, point, point.
John Shank says 75. I believe he sees that autograph there from Ventress C. Gibson herself, right over top of David J. Ryder's facsimile of an autograph.
Yeah. And just as John knows, these were pretty much 75 straight from the mint. So
yes, they were. Teacher 1388 kicks it up to an $80 bid. Thank you, teacher. Now we're looking for 81 or more.
Thank you for your bids, everybody.
Mr. Joe says 81. Now we're looking for 82. Gilbert Rogers, shalom from Rapid City, South Dakota.
Get this out of the holder, and we can see the San Francisco mint mark there with the landing eagle.
Mr. John Shank says 82. Now we're looking for 83. Lucky Duck, good to see you. Mr. Joe says 85. Now we're looking for 86 or more.
I love those dark, deep fields. Gorgeous cameo. And if we didn't mention, COA signed by Ventress Gibson.
Absolutely. He got that signed in person.
Yep, at the Chicago ANA.
Yep. John Shank says $86. Thank you, Mr. John. Now we're looking for 87. Teacher 1388 says 90. Mr. Joe tried to come in there at 87, but Teacher 1388 got there at 91st. Now we're looking for 91 or more.
Thank you for your bids, everybody.
Joe throws down a $100 bill, shows me the Benjamin on it, and says, "This is mine."
Boom,
Mr. Joe,
shakalaka.
$100. Now we're looking at 105 because after 100, we go by $5 increments.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Shank says he's out. Thank you, Mr. Shank. Like Mr. Shank, if you do not mind, folks, if you are out, say you are out. Just like Mr. Teacher 1388 says right there, out, grrr. So that means we got Mr. Joe at $100. Let's go ahead and call that going once to Mr. Joe at $100. We got Mr. Joe at $100, looking for 105 or more, going twice. We got Mr. Joe all by his lonesome in the leader's seat at $100, going for the third and final time. Sold to Mr. Joe at $100.
Congratulations, Joe.
Congratulations, Mr. Joe. You're going to love that coin and the autograph.
Yeah, you got the autograph, too.
Now, this next one's cool. I don't care who you are. If you grew up in the 80s and early 90s, you're going to like this. This is a 2022 New A Mint, $2, 1 ounce, 3/9 fine silver, the Transformers. This is Optimus Prime, folks, the leader of the Autobots. $105 starting bid for a 2022 New A Mint, $2 coin, 1 ounce of 3/9 fine silver. This is the Transformers, folks, and this is the man himself, Optimus Prime.
Yep, and right here on the box, it has specification 0.999 fine silver, weight 1 ounce, country of issue Nui, 2022, limited mintage of 3,000.
Hello, John Jacobs. Good to see you.
JJ, good seeing you, man.
It's been a while.
Open it up. It's got a little foam pad protecting the coin.
1984. Look at that. And in the background, folks, there's the symbol of the Autobots.
Yep.
Love it.
Got a piece of collectible silver here. So if you're a fan of the Transformers, here's your chance at getting the coin representation of Optimus Prime. And then, if I remember correctly,
I like how those pop out, how you don't have to dig and flip and
Yep.
flip, pick at them.
yeah,
There's
got
the
the Nui.
Queen herself, Queen Elizabeth II.
This is in the metal.
I believe that's paint, isn't it?
It looks acrylic. It looks like it's painted on.
That's awesome. It's Optimus Prime.
Any interest in Optimus Prime?
We're
See if
looking
we
for
can see anything different
$105
underneath the.
starting bid. Just to remind you, it's a 2022 New Way $2 coin. It is a monetary coin. It's 1 ounces of 3/9 fine silver. The Transformers. This is Optimus Prime. Naven 23 says 105. Now we're looking for 110. Thank you, Naven.
I'm not seeing anything to indicate that it's a sticker. I'm not seeing any dot matrix or anything. It looks like it's painted.
Yeah, I think it's screen printed.
And then the Autobot symbol is definitely in the metal itself.
Yep. We got Naven 23 at 105. We're looking for 110. Let's go ahead and call that going once. Emil,
Emil, good to see you.
what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. We got John Shank coming in at 110. Thank you, Mr. Shank. Now we're looking for 115. Yes, Transformers, G.I. Joe, He-Man. He-Man is my jam. I'm telling you right now. On the back of my laptop, I have 2 Masters of the Universe stickers. I got one, it's Skeletor doing his laugh, and I have Orko. I don't know why I call him Orko.
Amy, you're all good. I have your email.
We got Mr. John Shank at $110. We're looking for 115 or more. We got John Shank. Yes, the little wizard, the little red wizard guy with a big O.
Oh, yeah, Orko.
Chest. Yeah, Orko. We got Mr. John Shank at $110. Let's go ahead and test the waters and call that going once to Mr. John Shank at $110. We got Mr. Shank at $110, looking for 115 or more, going twice. We got Mr. John Shank at $110, going for the third and final time. Sold to Mr. John Shank for $110.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, now I'm excited about this one. I know I've been excited about a lot of stuff tonight. MR Coins. Good to see you, buddy. Now, this coin right here excites me because he showed me before the thing. Show him the reverse first, please. Show him the reverse. Hold on. Okay, folks, this is an 1884 Morgan silver dollar, brilliant uncirculated, raw condition. This is a roll end toner, monstrous blue, okay? $150 starting bid. 1884 Morgan silver dollar, brilliant uncirculated, raw condition, roll end toning blue. Look at that obverse on this coin. You can tell it was an ender. Mr. Wiles Palladino says $150 right off the bat.
Yeah, this was a stone cold stunner when I saw this. Just the blues, the purples, the oranges. I mean, it is just screaming. It was on that paper for so long.
Yeah.
To get this kind of toning is just monstrously beautiful.
John Shank says 155. Thank you, sir. Now we're looking for 160.
I mean, yeah, you can just see the light aquas in there, light aquas and greens. I mean, yeah, that's just showing off the color beautifully right now.
Teacher 1388 is what would it grade, you think?
What would it grade? Let's get this under the scope and check the fine details.
Wiles Palladino says 160. Now we're looking for 165. Hello, Brian Grandstaff. Good to see you, mister. Says it's a beautiful.
Not really seeing any hits in the fields.
Whoa. Look at
That cheek looks really smooth.
Yeah, it does.
I'll be conservative and say 63. Looking at the reverse. Let me turn that light down a little bit. Down, not up.
Bandit Jones is thinking it may be a 65.
I try to be conservative with my grades.
Teacher 1388 kicks it up to $170. Now we're looking for 175 or more.
But pretty much I'm just looking at this through the microscope like you are right now. I'm not seeing much in the way of chatter.
Wiles Palladino says 175. Now we're looking for 180.
The color can hide it. So but yeah, just the oranges and the blues and the greens. I mean, this is every color of the spectrum.
That's gorgeous.
And I'm just going to hold it right here because this has the optimum color.
Teacher 1388 throws down a $200 bid. Now we're looking for 205 or more. Thank you, Teacher 1388.
Oh, man.
Thank you, everybody, for your bids this evening. Really, really.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yes, you fan. That's what I was looking at, was looking for bag marks. There are none. This was in a roll, my friend, and that's an ender. Wiles Palladino throws down the gauntlet and says 225. Thank you, Mr. Palladino. Now we're looking for 230.
Thank you for your bids, everybody.
Teacher 1388 is out again. Grrr. I like it. Definitely nice eye appeal. Absolutely, EMR coin.
Oh, yes.
We got Wild.
And hey, the reverse isn't that bad either.
No, it's gorgeous.
If you're looking for a blast white coin, this reverse is really it.
If you're looking for blast white, just look at that side. But if you're looking for something with eye appeal, you're looking for something that would be absolutely gorgeous in a display or in a slab to be graded, right there it is. We have
if you're looking for something unique
at $225. Let's go ahead and call that going once. We have Mr. Wiles Palladino at $225, looking for 230 or more, going twice. We have Mr. Wiles Palladino, $225, going for the third and final time. Congratulations, Mr. Palladino. That is sold for $225.
Congratulations, Wiles.
Thank you, everybody, for your bids this evening. I absolutely appreciate it. Up next, we have lot number 10. It's an 1875 S Seated Liberty. Now, get this. 20-cent piece. Not 25 cents. 20-cent piece. Raw, very fine condition. $125 starting bid for an 1875 S, as in San Francisco. Seated Liberty, 20-cent piece. Raw, in very fine condition. We're looking for $125 starting bid. Robert Pentoff says $125. Thank you, Mr. Pentoff.
Yep, there on the reverse, you have 20 cents at the San Francisco Mint, right below the eagle there at the 6 o'clock position.
John Shank says 130. Thank you, Mr. Shank. Now we're looking for 135.
Try and get in tight there. You can see the Liberty there on the shield, along with all the lines. Got good detail on the drapery and on the flag. Nice example of a 20-cent piece.
Mr. Pentoff kicks it up $20 and says $150 bid. Thank you, Mr. Pentoff. Thank you, Mr. Shank. Well, we got
Thanks
Robert
so much for your
Pentoff in
bids,
the
everybody.
lead at $150. Now we're looking for $155. Mr. Shank says $155. Thank you, Mr. Shank. Now we're looking for $160. SF Kimmer says, too bad. I buy coins like that graded. Oh, that'd be a pretty graded coin. Nice.
Oh, yeah. Gorgeous.
That would.
1876, I'd be a player. 1876, I'd be a player at about $800. That one was really low printed. And actually, I know somebody that has one right now.
Oh, wow.
Now, if anybody is interested for next time, I do have an 1875 Philadelphia.
Oh, wow.
20-cent piece.
Mr. Pentoff says $175. Thank you, Mr. Pentoff. Throwing it down once again. Mr. Pentoff wants this coin.
Thank you for your bids, everybody.
That eagle is no joke.
Nope.
Look at the relief on that. That's gorgeous. We got Mr. Pentoff at 175. We're looking for 180. Mr. Shank says he's out, so that leaves Mr. Pentoff all by himself. So we're going to go ahead and say going once to Mr. Robert Pentoff at 175. We got
Thank you, Mr.
Mr.
Palladino.
Robert Pentoff at 175, looking for 180 or more, going twice. We've got Mr. Robert Pentoff at 175, going for the third and final time. Sold to Mr. Robert Pentoff at $175. Congratulations, sir.
Congratulations.
Here's a nice coin, folks. Well, commemorative. I'll call it a commemorative. This is a 2022 W National Purple Heart colorized commemorative dollar. $125 starting bid for a 2022 W, as in West Point, National Purple Heart colorized commemorative dollar. $125 starting bid. Hey, Mustang Dave. Bassman kicking it in there at $125. Thank you, Bassman.
Yeah, this was the commemorative that everybody was chasing after last year, and I don't blame them. This is an awesome coin, just the right touch of color, and they matched the color spot on.
Very tastefully done.
Yes.
The only thing, whenever they decided that they were going to colorize this coin, the one thing that I could ever want them to add to it would be the maroon and gold ribbon, because it's got maroon and gold stripes on the ribbon.
Yeah.
I thought that would have been a nice touch, but when I seen just the purple heart colorized, I was like, yep, that's enough. That's beautiful. And we got Bassman at 125. We're looking for 130 or more. Yes, absolutely silver, Mr. Shank. Absolutely. John Shank says 130. Now we're looking for 135.
Thank you for your bids, everybody.
We got Bassman coming back at 135. Bassman's wanting this. We got Bassman at 135. Now we're looking for 140. Thank you for your bids, everybody. Bassman, Mr. Shank. Appreciate it. John Shank at 140. Now we're looking for 145 because Mr. Shank has it at 140. Silver Gator, I'm with you. They ought to colorize more coins. Minimal. Yes, absolutely. Very tastefully done, this one.
It was.
And just like Mr. Kevin said, that purple is spot on. Bassman says he's out to John. That means we got Mr. John Shank at $140 going once. We got Mr. John Shank, $140 going twice. We have Mr. John Shank, $140 looking for 145 or more going for the third and final time. Sold to Mr. John Shank for $140.
Thank you very much, John. Congratulations. So we're coming around to the home stretch now.
Absolutely.
Already.
We have lot number 12, folks. This is the one. This is an 1878 CC, as in Carson City. Morgan silver dollar, raw, very good to fine condition. $160 starting bid for an 1878 CC Morgan silver dollar, raw and very good to fine condition.
Yep, and on the reverse,
$160 starting bid.
Yep, and on the reverse at 6 o'clock, you see that tiny little CC there.
John Shank says 160. Now we're looking for 165.
Got some really good details on this. I grade it. It's right in there between a very good and a fine. And we got it ready to go for that. So.
And it's a CC.
Yeah, it's a Carson City. First year Carson City.
Absolutely.
First year Morgan.
We got Mr. John Shank at $160. We're looking for 164, 165 or more. And Mr. Josh C says 165. Now we're looking for 170.
Thank you for your bids, gentlemen.
I about said looking for 164. I don't know where that come from. But Mr. John Shank comes back and says 170, Tiny. Here it is. Here it is. I see you, Mr. Shank. Teacher 1388 tried to jump in there at 170. Mr. John Shank got there first. Now we're looking for 175 or more. Teacher 1388 says, never mind the 175. We got 180 over here. Now we're looking for 185.
Thank you so much, everybody.
I have a feeling Mr. Teacher likes those CCs.
Oh, yes, he does.
Mr. Shank likes them too. Says 185. Now we're looking for 190. Josh C is out. Thank you, Mr. Josh. We got Mr. John Shank, $185. We're looking for 190 or more. Tiny House Zoe. Teacher 1388 throws down $200 and says, here it is. I knew somebody was going to get there, and Teacher 1388 got there first. John Shank says, no, you didn't. I got 205 on it. Mr. John Shank at 205. Now we're looking for 210. Zoe is doing all right, Teacher. She
oh, nice one.
Still got a lot of stuff going on, but slowly but surely, we're hoping that they will figure it out. Teacher 1388 says $230. Now we're looking for $235 or more. Boom! Teachers wanting this CC. John Shank says, I want it too, teacher. Mr. John Shank at 235. Now we're looking for 240. Teacher 1388 is out. That leaves Mr. John Shank all by his lonesome at $235. Going once. We have Mr. John Shank at $235, looking for 240 or more, going twice. We have Mr. John Shank at $235 lonesome dollars, going for the third and final time. Sold to Mr. John Shank for $235. Congratulations, sir.
Man alive.
Thank you, everybody, for your bids tonight. I hope you got what you wanted. I know some of you didn't. Teacher, sorry.
But no, everybody, I want to thank you all for coming out.
Absolutely.
I know it's been a while since we've been up here on the channel, and honestly, it's great seeing everybody back. We've had over 40 people here during different times during the stream, and honestly, it's just been great seeing you all.
Absolutely.
I know I had some hiccups at the very beginning, but we'll get all that ironed out. We're going to try to keep this up for every Wednesday night here on Coins Making Sense at 6 p.m. Eastern. So I'm going to try to have a list up by Monday next week, and we'll have communication going out to everybody. So please let us know if you want to be on that email blast. Please email myself or Tiny or Bassman, and we can get you onto the email distribution.
Mine is tinynumismatics@gmail.com. Bassman's is bassmanark, ARK, 94 at Gmail. And Mr. Kevin's is
CantonCoinsMI@gmail.com.
Thank you, Bandit Jones. Thank you, Teacher 1388. I appreciate it, and I'm doing what I love.
Yep. So great seeing everybody tonight.
Absolutely. John Shank wants to block him. No, Mr. Shank, I'm going to start calling you during the auction saying, John, I got a bid of $50. What's going on now?
Yeah. We need your help, John.
Yep. But I believe that's going to do it for me. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Thank you for listening to me run my mouth for the last hour. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I love each and every one of you. And I hope this finds you guys safe and healthy. And you guys don't forget to check that pocket change, because you never know what you got in your pocket until you look.
Oh, man. Tiny man, thank you. Thank you so much for all your help. I can't do this without you. Bassman, he's been in that chat the entire evening, helping out, directing everybody. I can't do this without you guys. I appreciate you so much. You have no idea. And I appreciate you all for coming out here tonight. So until next time, I'm Kevin with Coins Making Sense, your spot for the dissemination of information to the numismatic nation. Thank you very much, and have a good night, everybody.